For me, it's personally fulfilling, right? We're really fortunate with what we were born with and the country we're in and all the things that were available to us growing up, and not everyone has those same experiences and that same fortune. So seeing people that don't have that and just wanting to give back and do something for others. So there's a personal fulfillment for me, sure.
To me, helping with these projects, I think it's so important to give back to the community. I am so fortunate and blessed in so many ways. So the fact that I have the time or the money, and especially I work for a company that's so willing and eager to give back to the community, I think it's just so important that I use my talents and resources to help others that are maybe less fortunate or well off than I am.
It's a ton of fun to be able to come out here, support an organization that I've been fortunate enough to be on the board for a few years. They've done a lot of cool things in the last 3 years. This is my 3rd year being able to volunteer here. I know several of the volunteers that are inside working right now while I'm doing this interview have done it for multiple years as well. And to be able to come and see something through, not just on a one-time basis, but the evolution of something over time, really means a lot.
I think it's important for Park our customers to know that Park is here for them and for the community, and we want to make this a better place for everyone, and they want us to see us as more than just a bank, but as a community.
Community service is so important to Park because they invest in the community, and that's just as important to them as it is to any organization, probably more. They want to reinvest because it only pays it forward to them in many different ways and makes the community so much stronger.
Because we're a community bank and we touch community members every day, so it's really important that we get out there and we kind of show that our value is being involved in the community and helping push everyone forward.
I think it's really great that we're all coming together to work towards one goal. A lot of different skill sets and personality types coming from different areas of the bank, and I've noticed that regardless of where people have come from, we all work well together.
Pretty neat. It's pretty interesting to see those different dynamics at play. We have people here from corporate compliance. We have myself in the MA program. We have someone here from trust and investments. So it's pretty neat, I think, when those individuals can come together collectively as a team and work together to get the job done. These are people typically we just pass in the elevator, we see in the lunchroom, but here we are out here. We were able to pull it together pretty quickly as a team and work towards a common goal.
So right now, there's a list of about 10 different things that we needed to knock out here this morning. It doesn't really take a whole lot of direction. Everyone was able to find where their niche needed to be, come together, form teams on their own, and it doesn't really matter what your background was. We came together to knock out a single purpose, and I'm so proud of the team for doing that.
I don't think you could work for a better organization that does that. I mean, I don't know of any other organization around our area that would pay their associates to go out and work for the community and pay us. Most companies would make you do it on your own dime or after work. So getting to do this during the work time, getting paid for it's a lot of fun.
I think it's awesome. That's one of the elements that always made me really happy to work at Park, and one of the elements that I considered when I was interviewing for Park. I'd want to work for an organization, and I'd only want to work for an organization that did that type of thing, that had that social responsibility.
I think that it's probably much more unheard of than most of our associates realize, and I hope that they can recognize that more, because it is a huge investment if we look at the hours devoted when it comes to salary, when it comes to travel, when it comes to just the time away from their normal jobs and what we need them to be accomplishing day to day. It is a huge investment, worthwhile, but it is a huge investment for them to make that decision to commit to.
When we started PNB Cares back in 2010, the real intent was, how do we find a way to give back to the community that's been so good to us? And ultimately, that has ballooned into a 2-week campaign now, where we have PNB Cares for 2 weeks, and we've served over 387 projects over the last 8 years, over 13,000 hours of volunteer time from our associates. And I can't think of a better way to say thank you to Licking County and Franklin County for what they've helped us accomplish over the years.